I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce you to one of our investment managers, the Chief Investment Officer with Grading Investments, Wayne Schmidt. It's good to see you, Wayne.
Good to be here, Paul. Thanks for having me today.
You've had a lot of experience, probably over 30 years of experience with the financial markets. You've seen the gamut of the good and the bad and the ugly. I'm curious, what, in your opinion, makes Gradient Investments unique?
I would say there's probably two things that really make us unique. One is our portfolios. Our platform of portfolios are unique, and they're really built to manage risk for the client, and that's really at the end of the day what's important. Can we manage risk? And the other thing I'd say is just having access to the people managing the money, where a lot of times with other firms you don't get that access, but with us, whether it's me or Mike Binger or Marianne or Jeremy, you can always pick up the phone and talk to us, or the client can pick up the phone with you and talk to us that we're there for people. So I think those are the two major pieces, and we're thoughtful on how we put these portfolios together and then how we manage them through time.
Yeah, that's so helpful. For me as a financial advisor and an investment advisor, having a team like your all's behind us, constructing, managing, actively managing the portfolios as we go, really it's indispensable, and it means a lot to me. I'm curious, what would you say to the typical investor on the street who's saying, gosh, how do I prepare for retirement? What would you tell him?
Yeah, I think the first thing and the most important thing is really to understand what your investment objectives are, the client's investment objectives, to say, what is it that I'm trying to achieve? And we can usually boil that down to, are you in the market for growth? Do you want to grow your money? Are you looking for income? Do you need to or want to generate cash flow from your portfolio? Or are you more concerned about principal preservation? And it may be that the final answer is a piece of all three of those things, but understanding what's important to you and how much risk, the client is able to accept, because we all like to be in the hot spot, and where the action is, but can you afford the downturns of the market? So it's really finding out what are the objectives and how much risk are you comfortable with, and getting your portfolio aligned so that the portfolio is meeting your objectives. Not that it's some index or something somewhere, but what are you trying to achieve, and how can you and I together help the client achieve that?
I often tell my clients that every asset class has its day in the sun, every asset class has its day of reckoning. How do you all handle some of those ups and downs in the market?
The simple answer is diversification, and sometimes you diversify, and that doesn't mean you own the one best thing. It means you own a little bit of everything, and we're in a situation now in the market where owning a little bit of everything maybe is not working out for everybody, but I think the long-term answer is diversification. Be diversified, stay in the markets for the long haul. Warren Buffett is one to be a long-term investor, and we all think of him as a long-term investor, but he's not going to cash or stocks. He's in stocks all the time, but he has diversification of the company he owns, and he stays with his program, his investment program, for a long period of time.
Yeah, that's very good. Well, thank you very much. It's always good to be with you. On a personal note, you and Sue have been married how long?
Yeah, we're 37 years and still going strong. Wow. So that's good.
Well, good for you. And you've got 2 grown children, is that correct?
I have a daughter 34, son 31, so they're off on their own doing their thing, one in Minnesota, the other in Illinois.
Great. And my understanding is you went to Cornell, is that correct?
That is correct, up in upstate New York.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
And you played baseball at Cornell, is that true?
I did.
Yeah. What position did you play?
I was first base, and I throw left-handed, bat left-handed, and those were good memories.
How about that? Well, that's good. Well, like I said, it's great to be with you. I look forward to our continued relationship as we mutually help our clients do the best they possibly can with their retirement.